Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome to Gauntlet Velocity Lady than Dynamite. Hello, hello, hello. This is episode 6 already of Pokémon White Nuzlocke, which if you are a member on this channel, you are getting much earlier because, as usual, whenever I start a new series, I'm very hyped to record it because it's a lot of fun. So if I have some extra time, I usually like to get a jump on my recording schedule because I do run 4 YouTube channels and 2 streams as well. I do a lot. I stay busy. So, point is, if I have extra time, I like to get a little bit of a jump ahead of time on my recording schedule. So anyways, yeah. Welcome to episode 6, ladies and gentlemen. So, I did indeed do research from the last episode till now. And apparently, yes, we want to go into the outside area to get a fighting-type Pokemon. From what I can tell, they may be in the actual forest itself, but it's a higher chance to get them here. Now, unfortunately, it's super low. There are 3 fighting-type Pokemon here. And actually 2, because I think one is, like, in black, the other one's in white. You know, it's a typical, like, duo-type thing. So, anyways, point is, if we get mega lucky, we might be able to find... Hopefully it's here, man. Come on, please, please, please. That sounds weird. No. Oh, pit up. Okay. Well, that's a dupe clause, yeah. So I think there are 2 fighting-type Pokemon we can find here, and it would be extremely exciting if we found them. So, yeah, we don't want to go inside because I was thinking, like, it's a forest. Wouldn't you think there would be bug Pokemon and stuff? And sure enough, yes. Okay, come on, come on, come on. That's different. Okay. So we got the Timpole. I hate this thing. Oh, that sucks. Man, it would have been nice to get a, would have been nice to get a fighting type, but what are you going to do? All right, so our Pinwheel Forest encounter is the Timpole. If we tackle it, I don't think it'll die. So let's tackle it here. If we use a grass-type move, it will, of course, die. Yeah, good. It's going to go for Bubble Beam. I'm also going to write down for Pinwheel Forest. We got, what is this thing even called? Timpole? T-Y-M pole? Now, we could hit it with a tackle again, but that runs the risk of killing it to a range, which I'm not really sure how ranges work, to be quite honest with you. Obviously, some attacks have a range, so when you attack, you know, it can be like 95 damage or 98 damage, and depending on how much it can kill the Pokemon, of course. So I don't want to kill this Timpole. Oh, it's doing round, which I think is basically like the rollout kind of move, where basically the more it does it, the more we're going to take damage here. So hopefully this thing gets caught, because we can tackle it to get it super low HP. Okay, looking good. There we go. What do we call this thing? I hate this line of Pokemon, but a water type would be helpful if it's good. So Timpole, the tadpole Pokemon, water type. By vibrating its cheeks, it emits sound waves imperceptible to humans. It uses the rhythm of these sounds to talk. Oh god, I hate this thing. We're gonna call this definitely. Yeah, we're gonna call it Abama. Abami. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's go back one word. We're gonna call it Abami, as in abomination, but it's gonna be called Abami. And it's female again. I feel like I only ever get female Pokemon in my Nuzlockes. All right, so that's unfortunate because we would have been able, as far as I understand, because the website was really weird with telling me like what Pokemon were where. And also there's Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, which confuses it too. But as far as I understand, yeah, we could have gotten a Sock or a Throw and then also a Timber. All 3 Pokemon are fighting type, but I think you can only get either Sock or Throw. I think we get the red guy in this one, but there's the blue guy, I think, in Pokemon Black. Hi, trader. Please show me what kinds of Pokemon you're trading. So that's unfortunate, because that obviously would have helped us out with Lenora, a fighting type. But we also have Rock Smash, so, you know, if it's a 1-to-1 neutral fight, we may be able to hammer it out with the Rock Smash, which deals very little damage, but it's a super effective type move. Now, what is Cottony? I would imagine this thing is grass type. I really don't know, though. It could be normal type. And yeah, we don't get affected by Leech Seed, which is always interesting to me. I guess you just can't hit grass types with Leech Seed, or is it just missing? Okay, it goes for the Growth, which is completely useless. This thing has to be a grass type, I would imagine. But yeah. No point in raising your stats if you're going to die anyways, buddy. About to send in a Petalil, which is going to be a grass type. What does that thing evolve into? Grass types they kind of run together for me a lot of the time because oftentimes they're literally just plants that grow up, you know? But I think we're going to go for the Gust here, which is a special type attack. That's right. Gust is special. That's pretty crazy. How is Gust special attack? It's like a gust of wind. It, like, hits you. But anyways, yeah, Gust is good because we are flying Psychic here, and then also we have a higher special attack. And that was a crit. Heck yeah. Femus gets 233 XP. Great, great. I didn't know that way to raise Pokemon. I thought these were like construction workers with the helmets, but no, they're preschoolers. When you let a Pokemon evolve, it will be stronger, but if you don't let it evolve, it will learn moves quicker. It's true, which I am horrible at knowing like when to do what there. Hi, trainer. I'll let you see what kind of Pokemon I have. Okay, bring it on. Ow, I just poked myself in the eye. Preschooler Homer. I remember this kid. I remember thinking it was odd that there was a preschooler named Homer. Okay, so basically this guy is always going to have Sturdy, right? So we're never going to be able to kill him in one hit. So we might as well go for the Vine Whip. And then that basically takes off the Sturdy. We lose one stage of accuracy, but that should be okay. Oh, God, see... Like I said, man, every single time I get hit with one stage of accuracy reduction, it's insane. It's like so great. It should not affect it that much, man. It's one stage. Like what does that do? Take like 100% accurate move to like an 80, I would imagine. Did you see my Pokemon? It's sturdy and great, isn't it? Sure, it's a rock. It's definitely a rock. Pokemon with the sturdy ability cannot be knocked down with one hit. I know, that's why I took 2 hits to kill your Pokemon instead of 1 Leaf Tornado, which would have been a waste. A great ball. Okay, so it's weird. It's called Pinwheel Forest, yet it goes down here to this random, like, grassy area. Which is... how far does this go? What the heck? Where are we going right now? Okay, I kind of want to, like, confirm if we could have gotten a fighting-type Pokemon. Yep, there it is. Man, that is unfortunate. Oh, that's tragic, man. Yeah, because I think Timber and Throw or Sock are both low-level, they're low-level encounters. You're not going to encounter them very, very frequently. You know what I mean? So it's unfortunate because we see it there. Would have been awesome to find that Pokemon. I do like Timber. He has a great little animation flipping the little thing around. But I don't know if you can get the final evolution. I'm wondering if that is like a trade evolution or something. I'm not entirely sure. Anyways. We got another random encounter here, which we'll go ahead and kill as well. Although it's a Pidove, which could actually deal some damage. We don't really have a good way to kill it. So I'm going to run. Yeah. And then let's go up here. Looks like that trainer's going to fight me, so hold on, little guy. Yeah, where is this going? I'm a little worried, like, how far this is going. Okay, I'm brave it up bold. Let's get right to the battle. Let's do it. I wonder if Servine can learn Rock Smash. It doesn't really seem like a move it would learn. But if it does, then we might be able to get through Lenora. I'm not really sure. Alright, out comes the Servine. Timpole. We're going to go for the Leaf Tornado here, which should obliterate a Water-type Pokemon. And then we're going to level up to level 19 as well. Okay, what do we got? Nothing. About to send out another Timpole. So weak to grass and electric. We don't really have an electric, so we'll keep out Servine here. Go for another Leaf Tornado. Obliterate it. Also, quote for the episode, ladies and gentlemen. What are your thoughts on the Switch 2? At the time of this recording, the Switch 2 was recently revealed. And also, yeah, a whole bunch of games and everything. They did the Nintendo Treehouse Live, which I have to watch. It's like an hour, or maybe more. How did you avoid that? Wait. Oh, that's right. Leaf Tornado does have like a 5 or 10% chance to miss, right? Yeah, so I need to go back and watch the first Nintendo Treehouse Live, but I have seen all the other stuff. My bold bravery is vanishing into air. You're what? I will tell you because you're strong. Only one piece of the challenge rock will be chipped off each day. Oh, the challenge rock. Oh, look at that. So this might be an Audino here. This could have been a really bad idea. Yeah, it's playing that weird music, too. So, yeah, there's Audino. Now, I don't know how Audino works. Because as far as I understand... Wow, that thing outspeeds? Like, 5 levels lower than me? Holy crap. Okay, so apparently you get XP from an Audino, right? Like, more XP if you kill it? So we're going to lower its accuracy 2 times. It's going to do some sort of berry thing here, it looks like. Citrus berry used some sort of move, but it failed. This leaf tornado might get it dead here. Still alive. Goes for the double slap, but we avoid it because of the accuracy reduction. We're going to go for the vine whip to kill it. Now, how much XP do we get from this thing? Whoa! Oh, wow. Wants to learn the move Leech Seed. Oh, hell yeah. Leech Seed is awesome. Growth is just terrible, right? Yeah, and it's nice to have, like, a flex move like Tackle, but we're definitely going to switch Tackle out. I'm going to replace... Yeah, Growth with Leech Seed. Leech Seed is amazing. It's basically a poison that also heals you, and, like, you can't get rid of it, as far as I know. You might be able to if you switch it out. Okay, so, wow, you get 700 experience from an Audino, which is, like, about... Yeah, 2 to 3 times more than, you know, fighting a random trainer. That is actually crazy. That's a lot of XP. And since we didn't get an encounter for this route, I mean, we could just kill them if we find them. Also, I'm going to use Rock Smash here, which is a fighting physical type move. 40 base power, but can, like I said, keep stacking into itself. Darn, that's what I was thinking. Okay, so let's give it to Yorknew at least. Yes. Which move should be forgotten? Let's go for the... Is Odor Sleuth ever going to be... I mean, it could be helpful. Yeah, we'll go for the Leer, I think. Give him a fighting type flex move there. Alright, this place is very large. I didn't expect this to be this large, because I do want to go fight that gym, of course. I mean, we could do it now. Like I said, I know Lenora is supposed to be a run killer. I think we will just kind of fully explore this area, and then we'll go and take her on. I'm kind of worried about it, but I also don't want to, you know, power level too much, because I feel like that's not going to be needed either. Okay, so I guess the dark grass just always has double battles, basically. Bum, bum. Okay, so we're going to pop a repel here, I think, because we're not really going to be able to use anything that pops out of this grass outside of an Audino. So where is the repel? Da, 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 da. So repels block Pokemon from appearing for 100 steps, and then they get more powerful as the game goes on. And then what was this guy talking about? The Challenge Rock? The hell is that? Sup? These are special Pokemon I just caught. All right, show me your special Pokemon. Yeah, as far as me, I'm excited for the Switch too. I love the Nintendo Switch. The only negative was how kind of like weak it was in terms of performance, but everybody kind of knew that that was going to be the case regardless. Okay, so this is a poison type, which is super effective. It may be a bug type as well, so I'm going to switch over to Femus here. Bug type is weak to flying. Poison is super effective against grass. Maybe dark as well. Poison Sting. Which doesn't do much. We don't want to get poisoned, though. That would be very bad. Let's go for the... Oh, yeah, that's right. Confusion super effective against poison. And then flying is effective against bug, if it is a bug. It's got to be poison bug, right? But confusion should be better here, because it does gain 10 BP and can also confuse. There's the poison. I have horrendous luck when it comes to getting poisoned, because I believe that's like a 10% chance to get poisoned. So not likely getting hit by it twice, right? You'd have to get hit, what, 10 times for it to, like, trigger eventually? Okay, that poison's a little scary. About to send in a Lillipup. Yeah, so let's switch out now. Our Lillipup has a fighting type move against their Lillipup, which is normal type. So we're going to switch. We're going to do a Lillipup versus Lillipup here. But yeah, I'm excited for the Switch too, man. The only thing that I will say is that, man, oh man, that $80 price tag for a digital game and then like a $90 price tag for like a physical game is insane. That feels really bad. So I'm kind of hoping like people rebel against that and they're forced to like reduce the price, because I do not like that trend whatsoever. Games getting to be $80 digital is crazy. You know, $90 physical. At least you have something, but still, that's, you know, $30 more than what games used to be. I just caught them and have not raised them yet. I see. Okay, I'll catch some different Pokemon in Pinwheel Forest and have more friends. That's a good attitude. Do we have an antidote? Because if not, that might be bad. We do have an antidote. Good. Okay, so let's use the antidote on Femus and cure the poison. Where the heck does this go, man? I didn't want to go on like a massive adventure before we cleared out that gym. Oh my god. Okay, I really did not want to let go this far, but all right. Let's fight this person. That must be the challenge rock right there. I test the challenge rock with my fist every day. It's important to make steady progress, little by little. Okay. But yeah, excited for Mario Kart World. I may or may not buy it. I'm not like a huge Mario Kart person. I used to love it on the Nintendo 64. But it's not something I'm just like, oh my god, Mario Kart. You know, it's not something that's incredibly important to me. But Silk Song, obviously, I have a Hollow Knight tattoo. Big fan of Hollow Knight. Very excited for Silk Song. I'm trying to think what else was announced. That Donkey Kong game looks great. Definitely interested in that. Hopefully that Vine Whip kills there. Thank God. Okay. I still have not tried hard enough. I see, I see. I test the challenge rock every day with my Pokemon. Why don't you check out the challenge rock with a fighting type Pokemon? Because I don't have a fighting type Pokemon. I wanted one. It's a challenge rock. Okay. So I don't know what happens here if you come here with a fighting type, but apparently something happens, which would be definitely very interesting to see. All right, let's go for a potion. And then let's heal Femus, because I want Femus to be in the frontier, because Femus can probably take down this fighting type user here. So let's switch in Femus to the top. Ba, 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 ba. And then we don't want to hit grass, because if we hit grass, it's definitely going to not let us run from a fight, because Polyphemus is a bit low. I did trade like a madman, and my Pokemon trade even more. But what else? Yeah, the Donkey Kong game looks great. Silk Song I'm excited for. Metroid was a Switch 2 thing, right? Or is that a Switch 1 thing? Because I've never played a Metroid, really. Really out of the loop on that one. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for it. I was very interested I was very interested in... I can't think of like the word that comes out after that. And pretty much everything they showed, including the hardware. The only thing was the price of the games that I'm not excited for. That is kind of ludicrous how expensive that is. So, yeah, let me know in the comments section. What do you think? Oh, God, he has Rock Throw. That could be bad. Oh, no. Wow. Okay. Wow. Wow. Yeah, because I'm trying to think. I was like, he doesn't have Sturdy. There's no reason. There's no reason. Yeah, even though I lost, I'm energetic. Okay, get me out of this area. I'm like still tense right now. My fighting type Pokemon, I trade it to smash the challenge rock. Great. Okay, what the hell? Man, that's pretty lucky there, right? Yeah, because I was trying to think of like, there's no BS in this game that they do in the later games where they're like, you know, the Pokemon loves you, so it lived, which is so annoying because it's like, bro, I want to be challenged. But, yeah, that's just extreme luck that we survived that. I'm surprised that Rock Throw did that much damage. Yes, it is super effective, but still, it's not a stab move. Austin found a net ball. So yeah, that was very close. Femus surviving with 1 HP there due to a super effective rock-type move, which again was not a stab move from the Timber. So, yeah. Hello. Yeah, can you heal my Pokemon? Oh my god. That was scary as hell. Thank you so much. Now, should we do Pinwheel for... you know what? I'm going to just go fight the gym. I have to imagine, you know... I have to imagine that we're okay here. Yeah. Because we've leveled up quite a bit. We do have Rock Smash on the Lillipup. Not that it's probably going to amount to much, but I think we'll give it a shot. And just to make sure, because, yeah, want to make sure that Nurse healed us. Yeah, looks like she did. Okay, so let's see if we can do this. Now, a lot of, like, veteran Nuzlockers, they will not level their Pokemon up past the gym leader's ace Pokemon, like their strongest Pokemon. They won't level up their Pokemon past that point. But I am by no means good enough to do that yet, so we're not going to worry about that. I hang around a creek gym all the time. People call me a bookworm. I'll warn you now. I'm strong because I spent the entire day either reading books or training Pokemon. All right, well, bring it on, buddy. School kid Carter, who sends out a Patrat. All right, let's go for the Vine Whip, because Leaf Tornado is not going to kill in one hit, so 2 Vine Whips is the way to go. Although, it uses Detect, which fun fact about me, my least favorite types of moves by far is anything with Detect, Protect, what's that other one? Safeguard, but I guess Safeguard doesn't really work the same. These types of moves here, where it's basically just do nothing for a round, and I understand they're really good. I know that, like, Protect is considered one of the best moves competitively ever, but I hate them with a capital H. I may be a bookworm, but I am not a bug Pokemon? Oh, like a bookworm? My first recommendation is a book called Nice to Meet You, Pokemon. The bookshelves for children's books are close to the entrance. So I forget, do we, like, have to do this? Do you have to do this to, like, progress? Because I want to fight the trainers if, like, you get these wrong. So that's got to be the gym leader. So what's the deal with the books? Why do I need to read the books? Oh, are you looking for a book? I think Nice to Meet You Pokemon is on a shelf near the entrance. Okay, so which one's Nice to Meet You Pokemon? This is the bookshelf for children's books. Nice to meet you, Pokemon. Do you want to read this book? Yes. It's a fairy tale about a little boy who met a Pokemon for the first time in his life. He is with a small brown Pokemon. There's a memo between the pages. Pokemon trainers, I'm the gym leader, Lenora. I hid 4 memos in this library. Each of them has a question. Can you solve the questions and come find me? Now, this is the first question. What is the first Pokemon you met in this gym? The hint is on a bookshelf in the middle row. Now try to find it. On a... Okay, so that would be this row then. This is the bookshelf for Pokemon, the biology of Patrat. Do you want to read this book? Yes. Describes the biology of Patrat. They communicate with each other by movement of their tails. A Patrat raises its tail when it sees an enemy. There's a memo on the back cover. As I thought that question was easy. Well, this is the second question. Flame burns inside its body, and it gives off smoke from its head while it runs. What is this book? The hint is somebody may be reading it. Okay. You found the second memo and you're looking for a book? What does the memo say? Flame burns inside its body and it gives off smoke from its head while it runs. I'm reading a book about Tepig, but is this book the correct answer? Yes. Teehee, what a pity. This book about Tepig says it gives off flame from its nostrils. When it's not well, it can give off only smoke. That's slightly different from it gives off smoke from its head while it runs. The answer to this memo may not be a living thing, Teehee. Huh? Okay, but it said someone's reading the book. I'm so confused by this puzzle. What? Okay, so... But it says somebody may be reading it. Oh, so is like this not Lenora? I thought this was Lenora. I see. Oh, did you find the memo and come here to look for this book? What does this memo say? Flame burns inside its body and gives off smoke from its head while it runs. I'm reading a book called The Structure of a Locomotive. Is this book the correct answer? Oh, that is correct. Flame burns inside its body and it gives off smoke from its head while it runs. That's exactly how a locomotive looks. Well, I'll let you read this book, but before that, it would be great for my research if we had a Pokemon battle. Okay, I thought that was Lenora. I was like, really? Because she was wearing the scientist, you know, whatever. So, okay. Herdier. Oh, yeah. So I knew that Lillipup evolved into this thing. Is there not a third evolution? Or a second evolution? Because I'm not a big fan of Herdier. Not really a big fan of how this Pokemon looks. But let's go for the... We could Leech Seed and get some HP back, which would be interesting. I'm just going to go for the Leaf Tornado because we're probably going to go back to the Pokemon Center anyways. Defense raises, which does not matter for a special type move, as we can see there. Accuracy lowers as well, and she used an item, so Vine Whip may just come out first. And it does. Down goes the Herdier, or the Herdier, however you want to call it. 21. Scientist Satomi. I've never known anyone so powerful. My head is empty compared to yours. Return a book to a shelf after reading. This is a rule when you read a book. Okay. This is a book, the bookshelf for general studies. The structure of a locomotive. Do you want to read this book? This is a book about a locomotive. Flame burns inside the body. Gives off smoke from its head while it runs by using steam power. There's a memo on the book cover. It's impressive you found this place. That's what I'd expect from a challenger like you. Well, this is the third question. If you heat it up in a pot, it'll be delicious. What is this? The hint is on a bookshelf closer to the entrance than here. Return to bookshelf, yeah. Closer to the entrance than here. So that would mean it would be this one, right? This is the bookshelf for children's books, Sweets for Pokemon. Do you want to read this book? It describes delicious sweets made by heating berries in a pot. There are sweets called poffins. Oh, those always sounded so delicious to me. Made from berries in the faraway Sinnoh region, and Pokemon love them. There's a memo on the cover. Did you manage to get here without being tricked by the questions? Now, this is the last question. From this bookshelf, move 2 backward, move 1 to the left. What? 2 backward, 1 to the left, 2 more backward, 1 to the left, 2... I'm so confused. What it says backward, what? Move 2 to the left, 1 to the left, move 2 forward, move 1 to the right, and move 1 backward. Now, where is it? The hint is find it by yourself. I don't... there's not even that many bookshelves. What? Because there's 1, 2... Like, how do we move 2 backwards? Okay, I may have just gotten confused there. Let's read that again. I mean, it would just be the one that we haven't looked at yet, right? Okay, from this bookshelf, 2 backward, 1 to the left, 2 forward, 1 to the right, 1 backward. Now, where is it? Okay, I don't know why that confused me, because it's obvious. So it would be this one, I think. I don't know if this is going to launch us directly into a Pokemon battle or not, so we have to be careful here. Let's use the potion. We should be fine. That's not even worth using a potion there. I'm wondering, did you see the last memo and come to me? Okay, I'll give you the last question. Can you challenge the gym leader if you win against me? Yes. Teehee, that is correct. Well, here we go, trainer. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why. It makes sense on the second read, but the first read confused the crap out of me. You're challenged by school kid Ladia, who sends out a little lily pup. All right, let's go for the Leaf Tornado. We're not going to mess around here. Also can reduce this thing's accuracy, which is nice. Survives with 1 hit. That is a stab tackle there. And we're going to hit him right back with another tackle. Which can be bad if you don't use a powerful move, because if she uses an item, you know, then you're not using your best move to, like, deal the most damage. But that's fine. All right, we're going to switch to our Lillipup here. All right, so then we're going to go for the Rock Smash, which is super effective against a normal type and also can reduce its defense by 1 stage. However, it did not. Okay, I wonder if we should just use Tackle here. It would get the 0.5. I don't think the Tackle is going to kill, though, either. Let's go for the Rock Smash again. Hope for a critical hit would be nice. Nope. Defense does get dropped, though, but our defense is also dropped, meaning we... Oh, my God! Okay, that was a very scary crit. Jeez Louise. All right, we do level up to level 15, though. Wants to learn the move Takedown. Yeah. All right. Takedown's risky because it's a more powerful move, but it can miss and you get recoil damage. I'm going to replace it for Odor Sleuth just because Odor Sleuth is going to be very, like, specific. But I have to be very careful with Takedown. About to send in a Lillipup. Let's switch out because Yorknu is about to die. Let's go back to Taria here. Out comes the little tiny Lillipup. We're going for the Leaf Tornado. Definitely not going to kill in 1 hit. But it would be epic if it did. Ooh, a lot of damage there, though. Not going to get flinched by the bite, which is excellent. 1 more little Vine Whip here. Okay. Oh, wow, I lost, but thanks for the great battle. You'll meet the gym leader soon. This is the last book. Now, read the last book. This is the bookshelf for Pokemon, the biology of Tepig. Do you want to read this book? It describes the biology of Tepig. Flame burns inside its body and gives off flame from its nostrils. When it's not well, it can give off only smoke. There's a memo between the pages. You've managed to get here. Well done. You seem to have wisdom as well as strength. I look forward to our battle. Gym leader Lenora. There's a switch under the book. Ba-bum-bum. Ba-da-bum-bum. Ba-bum-bum. Ba-da-bum-bum. Ba-dum-bum. Ba-da-bum-bum. Ba-dum-bum. Ba-da-bum-bum. Ba-dum-bum. Ba-da-bum-bum. Ba-dum-bum. Wow, a hidden staircase. Okay. So, very worried about this fight. Yeah, we might be able to get through sheer potions and also leaf tornado damage, because we do have an ether, which will restore the PP of using leaf tornado, because leaf tornado only has 10 PP. If we get stacking negative accuracy debuffs on her Pokemon, that might be the way to go too. I just don't know what she's going to have. She's definitely going to have a Lillipup, probably a Herdier, or a Herdier, however the heck you want to say it. She's probably going to have that. What other normal type Pokemon? I guess a Pidove maybe, because it's like probably normal and flying. We do have a couple of sacrifice Pokemon if need be. I think we'll be able to get through it. Hopefully. I really don't know what she has. This could also be the end of the run right here, right now. Funk Soul Rubber. Let's see. I think we're ready. I mean, we could go grind, obviously, but I want there to be a level of a challenge. So, here we go. Oh, I remember her. That's right. The bones Lenora is using for research are on display. Okay. What else does she have back here? Looks like nothing. Got the official gym badge looking thing. Welcome. The director of the Nakreen Museum and the Nakreen Gym's leader is me, Lenora. Well then, Challenger, I'm going to research how you battle with a Pokemon you've so lovingly raised. Yeah, boy. Austin versus Lenora. You are challenged by leader Lenora. She's only got 2 Pokemon. First one sent out is indeed Herdier, who's level 18. So we do have the level advantage on her. Intimidate, which is actually fine. Lowers my attack stat. However, Leaf Tornado is special attack. Lead with that. Hopefully drops his accuracy. Okay. Fortunately, it's going to take 3 hits here to kill. It would be fantastic if it was 2. Now, with that move, I'm starting to see what kind of trainer you are. All right, our defense is dropped by a stage, which is scary. We're going to do a Leaf Tornado. Oh, God. Ooh. Yeah, that was scary. Okay, I thought he might be able to do it. Level to 22. About to send in Watchog. So, yeah, we got to switch here. I'm going to go with York New. Yeah, because Watchog is going to be a normal type. We definitely have to heal Taria as well. Okay, so here's the Watchog. No matter how grim the situation, I'll use my research skills to something. All right, we're going to Rock Smash here. This thing has a 5-level advantage. He does outspeed and he uses Retaliate. Huh? What is Retaliate? What did that even... It wasn't even a fighting type move. Pokemon Retaliate. I have to see what this is. It wasn't even a fighting type move. Retaliate inflicts damage. Its base power doubles from 70 to 140 if a Pokemon from the user's party has fainted in the previous turn? What? Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Wow. That is so bad. I don't even know how to get out. He's just going to sweep my whole team with that one move. That's ludicrous. What? Unless he doesn't use it. Wow. Oh no. Oh no. So now, oh my God. Well, now I don't even... That like, literally... man, that was something I wish I knew, because I didn't... That's so bad. That's so bad. He could just sweep your... If a Pokemon fainted, so he could just use it, kill one Pokemon, literally it doubles in power, and he can sweep your entire team. That's so horrible. If I switch to Taria, yeah, it goes from 70 to 140 base power. So I'm just screwed. There's, like, literally nothing I can even do. That's... What? I'm, like, astounded by that. That's so bad. Oh, my God. I don't think I have any items I can even use or anything. I mean... Lick, Water Gun, Leer, Cut, Lick. I mean, we could outspeed with Taria, get an accuracy drop. Okay. So, I'm going to check Boreal here. Because I want to check Lick. Lick can paralyze, right? Yep. And has a 100 accuracy. If we get a paralysis, that would be epic, but he could just use anything to kill me instantly, basically. Wow, what a silly-ass move that is. I cannot believe that. He's just going to use Retaliate. It's just going to kill my entire team. And there's literally nothing that I can do. Yeah, genuinely. Like, what do I even... I could try to... That's so lame. That's like, what a lame way to lose. Like, what? Wow. I mean, I can't do anything here. Odor Sleuth, Assurance. What is Assurance? Yeah, that's like so cheap. I really wish I knew about that. I didn't want to... I didn't want to, like, you know, look ahead and metagame and all that, because I really wanted to, like I said, adapt, but that is so cheap. Wait, what am I doing? Okay. Check moves. What does Assurance do? If the target has already taken some damage in the same turn, this attack power is doubled. Well, that's going to be useless. All right, we got to go for Confusion. I mean, he's just going to kill me, though, no matter what. Yeah, he's just going to sweep with Retaliate. What a lame... Oh, that feels so terrible. That really feels awful, man. I could go for Taria, try to outspeed. I mean, yeah, that's our only hope. Because if I go for a Bomby here... I have to go for Taria, I have to outspeed, and I just have to hope that the accuracy makes him miss. That's literally my only option. That... Wow. I'm, like, at a loss for words by that. Leaf Tornado. Does hit. Does it get the accuracy drop? Nope. Goes for the Leer, though. Interesting. Goes for the Leer. I mean, I just have to go again for the same thing, Leaf Tornado, and hope that his accuracy drops. We don't have time to set up anything else. Use what? Oh, Hypnosis? Which is why the Chesto Berry was given, which is what I felt like. I felt like there was a reason for that. We could wake up instantly, but it's most likely not going to happen, so I'm going to use the Chesto Berry now. Retaliate. Wow. Okay. My theory about you was correct. You're more than just talented. You're motivated. I salute you. I don't even want to talk to this woman now. Your fighting style is so enchanting. It is charming. You're a Pokemon trainer worthy of receiving this basic badge. Yeah, how basic can you be, man? What a ridiculous... Why have I never heard about this move? Wow. Austin received the basic badge from Lenora. If you have 2 badges, traded Pokemon up to level 30 will obey you. Here, I also want you to have this TM. Yeah. Go figure. Retaliate does a lot more damage if an ally... Oh my god. Am I that stupid? If an ally fainted the turn before you use it, if you master the time, you can defeat even strong opponents. Dear, I want to get out of this and decompress from this. Dear, come quickly. Team Plasma is threatening to steal some bones. What? What's going on? Austin, you come too. I don't want to deal with this right now. I want to decompress. What the heck? Okay, am I really that stupid that I misread what that move did? That is insane. Retaliate. The user gets revenge for a friend fainted ally. If an ally fainted in the previous turn, this attack's damage increases. It's still crazy that it's a 70 base power, 100% accurate physical normal type move. But yeah, it goes up to 140 if an ally faints, so like that was the plan. Have Herdier faint and then have it use Retaliate. I did not, man, I was thinking if an enemy faints, it gets powered up the whole time. So I probably could have avoided that. Yeah, I could have avoided wiping out my entire team. Well, we lost Femus and Yorknew mainly. Boreal and Artie were always going to be switched out, so basically we lost 2 Pokemon there. But Yorknew and Femus definitely hurt, because Femus was definitely getting very useful. Man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, that to die to that was gonna feel really, really bad, because I completely misread what that move did. I thought, because that, yeah, in retrospect, that's so ludicrously powerful. If you could just kill one Pokemon and keep sweeping with the same move, that's like so horrible. It feels terrible. Anyways, we did it, but at a great cost. But we will recover, and we will move on. Let me know how you feel about the Switch 2 in the comment section below. Also, you can click join under the video if you'd like to get these videos as soon as they're released or uploaded, usually a week ahead of time. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.